What's going on, guys? I'm MrGoldenGamer, and I make gaming videos that nobody watches. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Season 3 comes out this Wednesday, April 2nd, and there will be a whole bunch of updates to multiplayer, Warzone, and zombies. But in this video, I'm specifically going to talk about the multiplayer updates. I've already made a video going over all of the Warzone changes. As we all know, Verdansk is making its return. Very big Warzone update. And I'll also be making a video going over all of the zombies updates. I haven't made that one yet, so be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you can see that one when it comes out. But like I said, this video is going to be centered on all of the multiplayer updates, and first of which are the maps. We'll be getting 5 new maps. At launch, there will only be 3. The first is called Barrage, and this is a medium-sized map that takes place in 1986 Vietnam. Looks like a cool map. I'm pretty curious to try this one. I really like the Vietnam setting. I've always been interested in the Vietnam War as a part of history, so having a map set there in 1968 is pretty cool. We'll be seeing the return of Firing Range, which is an all-time map. In my video where I went over the top 10 maps that I want to see come back, Firing Range was number 1. This is literally my favorite map ever in Call of Duty, so it's great to make this one see a return. A lot of people are saying they don't like how it looks, but quite honestly, I don't care. I'm just happy to have Firing Range back. Then at launch, we also have Nomad, which is a strike map that takes place in 1986 Afghanistan. At mid-season, we'll be getting 2 more maps. One is a 6v6 map called Haven, and this is a medium-sized map that takes place in a KGB safe house in 1991, which is the year that Black Ops 6 is set in, so there's no like time travel involved in this one. And we'll also be getting a strike map called Signal, and this one is kind of cool because it takes place at the number station from the end of the Black Ops 1 campaign, so really cool callback to that game, and it should be a fun strike map underwater and this boat. So yeah, looking forward to that one. We will be getting a handful of new weapons at launch here in Season 3, and I've already talked about these in my Warzone video because these are actually returning weapons from Modern Warfare 2019, aka the original Warzone. So first we have the Kilo 141 assault rifle, and this will be a login reward for Warzone at the very beginning of the season. Then we have the CR56 AMAX, and this is a Battle Pass Page 6 reward. Then we have the HDR sniper rifle, which will be a Battle Pass Page 3 reward. Then we also have a melee weapon of the Kali sticks coming at launch in the form of an event reward. I believe this is the Warzone event, the return to Verdansk, or whatever they're calling it. We also have 2 more weapons coming in season in the form of event rewards, and the first of which is a submachine gun called the Ladra. Now you may notice this one because this is actually the Spectre from Black Ops 1, so super cool to see this one make a return. Then we also have the nail gun from Cold War making its return once again, so super cool to see something funny and silly like the nail gun back here in Black Ops 6. But we're also going to have some attachments come out, and the first of which is coming at launch, and it's the monolithic suppressor. This will be a reward for Battle Pass Page 7, and this is basically the monolithic suppressor you remember from Modern Warfare 2019. It was a super popular Warzone attachment, and that's why they're bringing that one back. Then there's the SWAT 556 Growl conversion, and this will be a Battle Pass Page 5 reward. So basically the Growl from Modern Warfare 2019 is making a return, but not as its own weapon, but rather a conversion kit for the SWAT 556. And this makes a lot of sense because the SWAT 556 in real life and the Growl basically share the same weapon platform, so it's not all that surprising this is a conversion. I don't mind it, but a lot of people seem to be mad that it's not its own gun, but it personally just doesn't bother me whatsoever. But then we also have the C9 10mm auto 30 round mag conversion kit to basically make your C9 into a higher caliber gun. Probably some better range, but probably a little bit worse recoil, something like that. We had these for the MP5 back in Modern Warfare 2019, and these will be an event reward here in Season 3. Then we also have the Goblin MK2 762 mini rocket conversion kit. This is coming mid-season, but this converts the Goblin into a fully automatic weapon with explosive rocket ammunition, and that sounds really fun and honestly absolutely insane. We will be getting 2 new perks. The first one is called Close Shave, and this is a perk slot 1. This basically makes it so that whenever you hit knife rather than using the butt of your gun, you use your dedicated melee weapon, aka panic knifing. It's just bringing knifing back to what it once was, this time in the form of a perk. Personally, I'm not a huge fan of this. Panic knifing, there's a reason they removed it from the game, but now in order to do it, you have to use up a very valuable perk slot. So I guess that makes sense. Then in mid-season, we'll be getting a perk called Vendetta, and this is a perk slot 2. And this means on respawn, you will mark your killer's last known position for a short duration. Yeah, I don't think this one's going to be super powerful or super popular, but it'll be there sometime during mid-season. Then we also have a new score streak, or a returning score streak rather, of the Death Machine. This will take 825 score to get, and I loved the Death Machine, especially in Search and Destroy in past games. Black Ops 2 in particular, I was always rocking the Death Machine, so I'm pretty happy to see this one make a return. As far as game modes go, we have 2 returning game modes, the first of which is called Sharpshooter, and this is a free-for-all variant where every single player is given the same gun to use for 45 seconds, where then it will switch to the next gun that everyone has to use. Going on kill streaks in this mode will give your character slight bonuses. This is a fun party game from the wager matches all the way back in Black Ops 1, so it's cool to see that one make a return. And then Demolition will also be making a return. This is basically a search and destroy with respawns. One team's trying to plant 2 of the bombs and the other team's trying to stop them from doing so, and then you switch. So this is a very fun game mode, and the spawns are super sticky, so spawn trapping is always very popular in Demolition if you've never played it, but it is a super fun game mode. Definitely one of those where you can get 80+ kills fairly routinely. Sometime in season, we'll also be getting a limited time mode called Joint Operations. This is basically celebrating 420 because Call of Duty needs to always do some kind of weed event in April. So this one is going to cycle through 5 different game modes in the same game. So TDM, Domination, Hardpoint, HVT, and Kill Confirmed. You'll cycle through all of those modes while you undergo a variety of changing effects, including double health, low gravity, visual hallucinations, and a third-person point of view. So a fun little game mode, only there for a limited time. Speaking of things that are only there for a limited time, we have a couple of events that have been announced. The first one is the Return to Verdansk event, which is a Warzone only event that runs from April 3rd to the 15th. Then we have our next event called Black Ops Tribute, and this starts on April 17th and goes to May 1st. You can get some rewards there, and there will also be more events in mid-season, including the Blaze of Glory event and the Call of Duty Endowment Got Your 6 event. So we don't know the dates of those ones quite yet. There are also a couple of new features, and these aren't exclusive to multiplayer. These cross over to Zombies and Warzone as well. And the first is the base blueprint swap. This actually made an appearance in Season 1, but then they took it down. I guess it wasn't ready. But you're now able to customize any of the Black Ops 6 base weapons using attachments from any blueprints you have. So you can kind of mix and match the attachments. But there are a couple of limitations. For base weapons, you can only change the skin of the base weapon, not any of the attachments. And for blueprints, you can customize the skins with other existing attachments. So you can mix and match a bunch of weird attachments you have from different blueprints, and you can make a Frankenstein looking gun like you see in this screenshot here. There's also going to be the camo hub, and this just allows you to see all of your weapon camo progression on one page rather than clicking into each gun and figuring out what challenge you currently need to do in order to unlock the next camo. So this will make that much easier for you to just at a glance figure out where you are, and I'm a big fan of this. This won't be coming directly at launch. It says sometime in the launch window. So that about does it for all of the multiplayer updates here in Season 3. Be sure to go check out my video going over all of the Warzone updates because there's a ton, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss my Season 3 Zombies content video when that one comes out, because there's quite a lot of Zombies content this season as well. Overall, I am really looking forward to this season. Firing range being back is the highlight for me. I absolutely love that map. I don't care what anyone says. Some people say they're just rehashing the same content. I don't care. It's my favorite map, and I'm happy to have it back. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Once again, guys, I'm Mr. Golden Gamer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one.